Hey guys, it's your girl Laura. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm so excited to be working in my brand new bullet journal. I chose this awesome Nordic blue shade and I'm just so ecstatic to get all set up for 2019. This one's a little bit different. It's in a different language, but it's all good. I know what an index is. But anyways, you guys can see right now I'm taking the Crayola Super Tip in the shade pink, and those are kind of like my colors right now, pink and blue. That's like my aesthetic right now. They match my shop colors. And of course my journal is blue this year, so I just think it fits really well. But anyway, I'm shading in this little 2019 cover page, and then I went in with this little Sharpie pen that I've been using recently, which I really like. I don't know that I'll use it all the time, but I really like it. And I just thought I'd go in with this like cool font kind of deal, just so that it really sticks out. And then I put like it's hard, and that's kind of like my quote, but I ended up really hating how it came out, so I just put a little bit of like whiteout over it and then just tried again. Which is all good. So yep, that's 2019. So anyway, I just decided to do a little border just to have it look really nice and neat, and I think it looks really cute. Next, I wanted to have like a year at a glance future law kind of thing going on. So on one side, I'm going to write out the entire year and like literally down to the day for each and every single month. And then on the right hand side is kind of where I'll put the events. So that's really not for like doctor's appointments or anything like that. It's more like vacation dates, or it's more for special events, if that makes sense. And it's not for birthdays either. I actually decided I'm going to do a whole different birthday tracker this year. I'm just really kind of challenging myself this year a lot to try new things and trying to figure out ways to stop like duplicating my work. So for example, a spread that I do every single month is like a social media tracker. So this time I decided to put that in the front as a collection, so I can come back to it each month and update it rather than create one and fill one in every single month. I find that when I create less work for myself, I'm more likely to actually work on my bullet journal. So that's really where that stems from. So rather than have you guys sit there and watch me do all those days, I just forwarded a little bit, and as you guys can see now, I'm just putting in little headers of all the different months, and that side is nice and done. So on the other side, like I said, I'm going to have events on there, and so on one side I'll just have the number of the month, and on the other side I'll just put, whatever events happen that month. And I just really like how clean it all looks, and I just really like how it came out. I'm trying to go for like classic clean lines with just like a pop of color. That way it stays relevant and nothing goes like out of style throughout the year. There'll be spreads and collections that I can go back to throughout the year and still really like them. So this next one was actually quite difficult. I'm just not a huge artist, and sometimes I just have a little bit of trouble, just like everybody else. I mean, as you guys can tell, I definitely did draft it with pencil first, but I still made a mistake. I was trying to do like pink, blue, pink, blue, pink, blue, and as you guys can see, I have two pinks right next to each other, so I do have to go back and fix that, which I will. But as you guys, I hope it's obvious, these are supposed to be candles, like birthday candles, and that's because this is going to be my birthday tracker spread. So I just wanted to have like a complete page of everyone's birthdays. I just have such a huge family, and I'm pretty good about like my immediate family and stuff like that, but I'm not so good with like my extended family. So I really want to be better about that, and even if it's just like giving somebody a call or sending somebody a card, it just goes a long way. And I'm really trying to like focus on just building a good family bonds. So that's why I wanted to have this spread. I can go back to it every single month and just see whose birthdays it is or whose birthday's coming around next, and just kind of prep. And one of my goals this year is to like really, like I said, like build like good family ties, I guess. And so I really want to be able to send a birthday card to each family member, and so that's what this spread will help me for, or at least will help me to do. Wow, this voiceover is all over the place. I am so sorry. But yeah, as you guys can see, I'm like doing all the candles and stuff, and I think I'm just going to forward it so that you guys don't have to sit here for another good 5 minutes while I draw this in. So moving on, I just did a little cute birthday tracker header in, again, the blue and pink that I'm going for. I just really love how it looks, sorry. And I'm so sorry that I keep turning the notebook. I just find it easier to write when the notebook is sideways. I don't know if anybody else has that. If you do, let me know in the comments below. I would love to find a little twin out there. So anyway, moving on to the next collection. I really wanted to focus on my weight this year. I feel like I say that every year, but I've never had time like I do now. This is my first year that I'm going into like being a stay-at-home mom, and with my kids getting a little older and stuff, I feel like I can finally take some time to myself. I do have an at-home gym and stuff that I can use, so it's just really exciting time for me right now. And so I just feel really motivated to just really drop some of this weight. So basically all these little boxes I'll fill in with numbers as I drop weight, and I'll just go down the spread. And then I also made a line graph on the other side just because I love line graphs, and I figured whatever, it's my journal. If I want 2 spreads, I can have 2 spreads. And then I just put again another little header, so weight loss trackers, and then we're ready to move on. So yeah, turning the notebook sideways again. Sorry, I'm so sorry if that's annoying. I just find it so much easier to work with that way. So next, I'm taking a page out of a spread that I saw a lot on Pinterest this year, and it's like a little bit of, you know, people using like their polaroids to create memories. And I do actually have one, and I did notice that I don't use it as often as I would like to, and so I decided to draw these little squares, and they're the perfect size for the pictures to go in. And so on one side I'll put like a list of like my favorite memories of the month, and then I'll also include my favorite polaroid of the month, so it'll just encourage me to take my polaroid out there. I've always done memories pages anyway, but I usually like create them each month at the end of my weekly spreads, so it's just again something a little bit different this year. Next, I created a goals page, which afterwards I realized I should have put this way in the beginning of my collections, but I don't hate it. I think it's fine. And so I just wanted to keep them separate, like my personal goals, my financial goals, my business goals, and my family goals, which we did talk about one earlier, which is, you know, to send every single person a birthday card. I hope that I can do it. And yeah, and so on the other side, I wanted to put a little bit of a debt tracker. This is just going to be a really simple line graph. I feel like my debt trackers, like from last year, it was just so difficult to keep up with because I just made it, I just made it too much. I should have made it really simple and easy to use, and so that's what I'm doing this time around. I'm just going to do a nice little line graph, and hopefully we'll see it go all the way down. But yeah, I actually have lots of different ideas for all of these collection pages. I could have easily done 8 spreads for each, like 8 different styles of collections for each of these topics. So let me know if you guys want to see different ones, and I'll definitely do a video on that for you guys. So another collection that we talked about earlier is a social media tracker. I usually do one in all of my monthly, like all my monthly spreads, if that makes sense. But I'm trying to like cut down on that. It makes it easier for me to work on my bullet journal when it feels less of like homework, if that makes sense. So this is going to be my social media tracker. And so as you guys can see, on one side I have 3 boxes, and on the other side I have 4. So the side with the 3 boxes is where I'm going to keep track of all my stuff for my shop, Alicia and James. So this is where I'll keep track of our likes on Facebook, or yeah, like our Facebook likes, our followers on Twitter, and our followers on Instagram. And then on the other side is where I'll keep track of all of my personal social media stuff, because, well, basically I rely on social media for my business. Like I am my own brand, if that makes sense. So I need to keep track of that as well. So on my side, I've decided to track my YouTube channel, my Twitter, my Instagram, and then the 4th column I was going to do the Instagram for my bullet journal, and then I just totally spaced and forgot, Laura, you also have a bullet journal channel. So I did go back and fix it to show that, but I in the end I really do like how it came out, and I'm really excited. I know it's not all about the numbers, and you're always gonna have people like, if you're not passionate, if you're not in it for the passion, you shouldn't do it at all. And it's like, yes, that's true, but you know, I do have my shop, so I do rely on the numbers and the word of mouth and the sharing and all that stuff. I do rely on that to find my next customer, my next client, my next follower. So it is important for me to track it so that if I ever see the numbers start to dwindle or just plummet, then I can kind of look back and see what did I do that made that change happen, and what can I do to regain that audience. So I really, really like how this came out, and I'm excited to use it throughout the year. Oh, and by the way, I know that my Instagram icon is kind of all over the place. I did my best. Please don't judge me. I'm just not good at like drawing perfect squares or perfect circles, so I figured I'd use a little ruler that I have, like this one here, this little stencil. It did not work out. But my Facebook one and my Twitter one look really, really cute, so I don't hate it. I don't totally hate it. I think it looks okay, and I think that's what's great about your bullet journal is like you can fix it and change it and customize it to your needs. And I think I pulled it off. So yeah, see how in the end there I just put my Instagram, and then later on I realized that, oh Laura, you also have a channel. Get it together. So in the very top, I don't know if you can tell, so on one side I put like A and J, which stands for Alicia and James, and then on the other side I put Laura, and then I put Bujo. And so there, now I've got it split into two. Now I'm ready to go. Now here's the finished version. So these next two spreads, or collections, I guess if you want to call it that, are my last ones. I really wanted to have a word of the year. I've never done it before, but I just thought it was such a cool concept. And so for me this year, I really just wanted to focus. I'm just ready to put my head down, get my work done. And I feel like this is my time to lay down a good foundation for myself, my brand, my work, my shop, and just I don't know how to explain this in a way that it doesn't come off mean, but I don't really believe in luck. I think that luck is opportunity meeting preparedness. And so that's what focus is kind of about to me, is I want to focus and make sure that I'm prepared so that when that opportunity comes, I'm ready. But yeah, I really like how it looks. I wanted something that was just clean, black and white, no color, so that I could really focus on the word. And then on the other side, I put one of my favorite quotes of all time, which is "Live every day like Elle Woods," after Warner told her she wasn't smart enough to get into law school. And that's just something that I really, really want to embody this year. I feel like this is like my quote of the year. So it's my word of the year and my quote of the year. And I don't know. I'm really, really ready. I can feel it, you know, I can feel it in my bones. Like 2019 is going to be my year. I'm going to get stuff done, and I'm just feeling more motivated than ever. And I love that I have these pages to come back to and look at and just remind myself every single day, like, why I do what I do. And this is my first time, like I said, doing like a word of the year, like a quote of the year, and I'm so glad that I did it. I actually really, really like how both of these came out. I think they came out so cute, and I don't know, like I just feel like this is my year to really change things, and I think I'm in a state of rebranding, is I think like a good word to use. And so I'm really, really excited to see where this is going to take me, and just to see everything that I'm going to accomplish, because I just left my day job in late September, and I've already accomplished so much these past few months. Opening my shop, I've invested in a few businesses, and I honestly, I just can't wait to see what I'm going to accomplish in 2019. I'm sure that comes off a little bit conceited, but I just feel really good about my self-worth right now. So yeah, I just wanted this to embody that, and I think that it does. So to finish this up, I'm just going to go ahead and outline the Elle Woods in black, just to really let that pink pop. I know I said I wanted it all black and white, but you can't write the words Elle Woods without using pink. So I don't know. I think it was a good exception to the rule. So anyway, let's go back to the beginning and let's see all of the spreads in action. We've got our 2019 cover page. We've got our year at a glance / future log. We've got a birthday tracker. We've got 2 weight loss trackers. We've also got some memories pages to use throughout the year with polaroids and little tidbits. We've got a goals page and a debt tracker, and we've got social media trackers and our word of the year and our quote of the year. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed it, and I hope that you got some ideas for your own bullet journal. If you do decide to recreate any of the spreads and collections that you saw here today, please tag me on social media so that I can show you guys lots and lots of love. And please don't forget to hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so that you're notified the next time that I post a new video. And let me know in the comments below what you want to see next. Bye!